What's going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today we're talking about boot care, and if you're like me, you might have waited until the last minute, but hopefully you guys are watching this before season's here, and we're gonna be able to treat these boots and get them ready for season. Every year I put a lot of miles on the boots. They get wet, they dry out, they get wet, they dry out, and that's really hard on the leather. So if you have an all leather boot, specifically Crispy's, they sell a Crispy's waterproofing cream online, and you should be using that on those. So every year, like I said, I put a lot of miles on them. I get home, they're still dirty. I put them in my tote and I forget about them, and I always wait until like the last couple weeks before season, and I'm like, shoot, it's time to take care of the boots, and that's not what you want to do. So, but if you are in that situation, that's okay, because that's what I do, you know, and they still work and they still hold the water off, but really you should be treating them probably once or twice before season, especially if you're putting a lot of miles on them. So in today's video, we're gonna show you exactly how to treat them. And we're gonna show you what you need. All you need is some wet wipes and some cream to waterproof them. If you're not running an all leather boot, you guys can use like a knit wax boot cleaner, and you guys can clean them that way. That's really good. Go on Amazon and pick that up, and then also pick up the waterproof from Knit Wax. Knit Wax is a great waterproofing solution. I use it for my hunting clothes. You can use them for boots. I wouldn't use them for leather, but if you have some other material, definitely check that out because they're really good. And so with these boots, we're gonna get into it and we're gonna show you how I clean them. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take the laces out of the boots, so that way we can get in the crevices and the cracks and clean them all up really nicely. So get the laces out. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? You're gonna go ahead and just pull them out. Look for little nicks in your laces that are maybe down inside of like the actual, you know, lower part of your boot, because if you got some and your shoelaces are getting bad, you should probably go ahead and just either buy some off Amazon real quick or order some off their website of wherever boot you're running, or make sure you got some good laces, because if you know, you really want to make sure they don't break on you during season. But so like mine are kind of frayed out. What I'm going to go ahead and do, since it's only a couple weeks until season, I'm going to go ahead and just burn the ends of them. That way I can relace them. So we're just going to take them out. That way we can get in these little crevices, and I got pine needles in there and still pretty dirty from season. So yeah, I'm hard on these boots, that's for sure. Okay, so these boots, now that we got the laces out, we're gonna go ahead and just, any kind of wet wipes will work. I would probably use unscented, but I got some dude wipes. These will work pretty good. What you're gonna wanna do is just get your hand in there and just start cleaning. It won't, you don't need to get real crazy on it, but you wanna get, man, these boots are really dried out. Before they get this dried out and you start getting a lot of gunk in there, really treat them better than I do, because man, I'm hard on these boots, I'm telling you what. These boots are about they're like 5 years old, so they've seen some miles, but really you want to just get in those crevices, get them really good and cleaned up, and it might take some time. Be patient with it. You want to get as much off there as you can, and if they're a little damp with these leather ones like this, that's okay, because most of the, you know, like you can see it in here, you're getting a lot of dirt and scum off of them. All right, so as you guys can see, we've cleaned them up. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of brush them off real lightly, just to make sure there's no gunk or nothing on the boot before we start treating them. Like I said, these boots right here, I've neglected them. I've been really hard on them. I've hiked a lot in them. They've gotten really wet, and then they've dried out and they've gotten really wet. So the leather is starting to kind of crack in some places. So my feet have a real tendency to get wet really easily. And if I don't treat these boots ahead of season and get them completely ready, my feet take a beating during season. So you really need to just take the extra time and make sure that you guys are treating them, and just give your feet the opportunity to be able to stay out there as long as possible. That gives you the best chance of filling that tag. So boots are one of those things like your bow, you got to put some time into and treat them. And I'm guilty. I need to do it more often and do a better job, because you know, I always wait until the last minute to get her done, and I really shouldn't be. I should be doing it better job. It's kind of one of those things you always put on the back burner and not worry about it until it's like, oh shoot, time to worry about it. So you're just gonna take that cream and just kind of massage it into the leather. All right, so we got one taken care of, and yeah, as you guys can see, it changes the color of your boot. If your boots are looking like real light colored, they probably need some attention. And even if you're not sure, you probably should just go ahead and do it anyway, because your feet are the most important. I personally think they're probably one of the most important things out there that's gonna keep you hunting and keep you out there in the field long enough to get that, hopefully get that tag filled. So, you know, take care of your boots. It's just like everything else, shooting your bow, practicing your calls, you know, hanging your stands. It's just that little bit of extra effort you got to put into it. So if you guys really like this video and it helps you out at all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and go ahead and leave a comment of what boot you guys are running, because I like to see the different kinds. Personally, these Crispies are really hard to beat for myself. It's like, you know, it's like putting your foot in a warm freaking slippers, you know, on a cold winter's day. So I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this video. So hopefully this helps you, and good luck to you guys this season. Later.